Hello students, Apna Study presents you the Hindu news bulletins for the 29th of June. Before we start, don't forget to like, share and subscribe.
National news. Counter unmanned aircraft systems.
A quadcopter available in the open market for a few thousand rupees can hit strategic targets and cause huge damage, a defense official said. The services should speed up plans for procuring anti-drone technologies, which would come at a huge expense. There have been several warnings in the recent past regarding the possible use of drones by terrorist groups.
COVID-19 vaccine dosage in India overtakes the United States.
India surpassed the United States in terms of the total number of COVID-19 vaccine doses administered, the Union Health Ministry said on Monday. China currently leads the world with 1.19 billion doses, while India has administered 323.64 million by 9:15 p.m. on Monday, marginally ahead of the 323.32 million shots administered in the US.
COVID-19 cases low, ICAI to conduct exams in July.
The Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, ICAI, says it has a statutory duty to conduct the exam in July. The exam is scheduled for July 5th. The Supreme Court was hearing pleas to cancel the exam, like the CBSE exams, because of the pandemic. The court adjourned the case for a detailed hearing to June 29th.
Assam Chief Minister, is there a peace process possible?
Himanta Biswa Sarma has been Assam's 15th Chief Minister since taking the oath on May 10th. He has taken an oath to protect the sovereignty of Assam. Sarma says the Muslim population in Assam is growing consistently at almost 29%, while Hindus are growing at just 10%.
COVID-19 India's second wave of the pandemic.
India has so far reported 40,845 cases of mucormycosis during the second wave of the pandemic. A total of 31,344 of the cases were rhinocerebral in nature, Union Health Minister Harsh Vardhan said. Active cases continued to be mainly concentrated in Maharashtra, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, West Bengal and Odisha.
COVID-19 vaccines, the best way forward.
India will soon provide an open-source version of its Cowing application to nearly 50 countries from Central Asia, Africa and Latin America. Cowing is an extension of an electronic vaccine intelligence network, EVAN, which is used to collect real-time feedback about vaccination programs.
CoronaVac induces neutralizing antibodies in children and adolescents.
A higher dose of the Chinese vaccine CoronaVac was well tolerated and safe, and induced neutralizing antibody responses in children and adolescents aged 3 to 17 years. Seroconversion rates of neutralizing antibodies were over 96% after a double-dose vaccination. 2 different doses were delivered via injection 28 days apart.
International news. Egypt, Jordan and Iraq agree to strengthen security and economic cooperation.
Egyptian President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi and Jordanian King Abdullah II visited Iraq for the first time in 3 decades. Iraq seeks to move closer to the Arab allies of the United States in the Middle East. Iraq is also seeking to establish itself as a mediator between Arab countries and Iran.
U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken calls on allies to bring back jihadists.
Secretary of State Antony Blinken calls on U.S. allies to bring back citizens arrested for joining the Islamic State group. About 10,000 suspected Islamic State fighters are being held in northern Syria by Western allied Kurdish fighters, according to estimates. Mr. Blinken made the appeal in Rome at a meeting of an 83-member coalition.
Ukraine and the United States launch joint naval exercises in the Black Sea.
The Sea Breeze drills will involve some 5,000 military personnel from more than 30 countries. The exercises will last 2 weeks and involve around 30 ships, including the missile destroyer USS Ross. The drills come just days after the British Royal Navy's HMS Defender passed near Russian annexed Crimea.
US airstrikes in Syria and Iraq.
The US has conducted airstrikes at 2 locations in Syria and 1 in Iraq, the Pentagon announced. The strikes were carried out on facilities along the Iraq-Syria border used by Iran-backed militias to conduct drone attacks against American personnel and facilities in Iraq. President Joe Biden had directed further action to deter the attacks alleged by the United States.
Dhaka, thousands of people stranded in Dhaka.
Thousands of people are stranded in Dhaka as authorities halt almost all public transport. The country reported 119 deaths on Sunday, its highest ever daily death toll from the pandemic. The majority of South Asian nations' 168 million population will be confined to their homes by Thursday. Only essential services and some export-facing factories will be allowed to operate.
Business news. India's economy, recovery and way forward.
Chief Economic Advisor Krishnamurthy Subramanian has expressed confidence that the 1.75 lakh rupees crore disinvestment target of this fiscal will be achieved. The SA said the second-generation reforms initiated by the government over the last 2 years were path-breaking.
COVID 2.0, a new beginning.
Key President TV Narendran said the package would usher in much-needed liquidity and help revive the employment-intensive sector. The extension of the Atmanirbhar Bharat Rozgar Yojana until March 31, 2022 should help support additional hiring, he added.
Sports news. Wimbledon highlights.
French Open runner-up Stefanos Tsitsipas beaten by Francis Tiafoe in Wimbledon first round. Top seed Novak Djokovic beat Jack Draper 4-6, 6-1, 6-2, 6-3, 6-4. Sloane Stephens knocked out Czech 10th seed Petra Kvitova, the 2011 and 2014 champion. Garbine Muguruza beat Fiona Ferro 6-0, 6-23 of 24 points on her opponent's second serve.
Asian Games gold medalist Rahi Sarnobat wins 25 meters sports pouch.
Rahi Sarnobat wins 25 meter sports pistol gold in the Shooting World Cup. The 30-year-old shot 39 in the final, one shot of the world record, to beat Mathilde Lamour of France by 8 points for the gold. It was the second World Cup medal this season for Rahi.